Okay, guys, and welcome back. So I have restarted my game, and I verified the files for the game through Steam, so hopefully whatever problem was afflicting us isn't going to reoccur. I mean, I guess the buttons still did what they were supposed to do during the battle, it's just that they had different words, but I didn't like the look of that, as you can imagine. So, anyway, what we've got today. We've got one battle for sure, two maybe. The second battle is actually this one here. I thought I was going to besiege Carthago Nova, and that's probably still the case, but I am going to attack this force that stepped outside and see if they'll try and fight us. Oh my lord, they are, which means they're going to draw the garrison out, which means if we kill them all, we should be able to actually just take the settlement. Which means we must work very hard to make sure we do exactly that. Here we go. Okay, and they don't have any bull warriors. Oh, they do have... They have generals, though. Which means cavalry, which means some of them might escape. Unless we kill the general. In that case, the bodyguard would just disintegrate afterwards. All right, well, anyway, we just need to try and kill as many of them as we possibly can and try and surround them as much as possible, too, so that no one escapes. Okay, guys, and welcome to the battle. As you can see, I actually didn't realize this was going to be a bridge battle, truth be told. I should have paid closer attention to that. It's probably going to be somewhat difficult to actually get the enemies to all die without, you know, having anyone escape, but we will do our best regardless. Archers. Let's see, forward. All right. Also, the buttons to start the battle were all normal, so hopefully that little problem we had just was fixed by like a restart. What have we got here? Iberians and Iberians. And now the problem is that if we shoot them to bits, they'll probably run away, and then, you know, we don't want them to get away. So what we'll do is we'll have this cavalry unit go across. Then once they start routing due to archer fire, we will already have a cavalry unit across, and if they try to attack the cavalry unit, I think we're quick enough we can get away. And they're weak enough that we might be able to just kind of charge them down and kill them. Oh, and it looks like the reinforcements are coming forward now that we've crossed here. Right, archers, stop firing. Oh, no. Form ranks. And then charge. That was the flimsiest little charge I have ever seen a cavalry unit. Well, at least they're routing. All right, retreat, retreat, retreat. And charge. Okay, once again, that wasn't really much of a charge, but
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches! The enemy army is in flight.
All right, that's a very small group, so that's probably fine.
Attack! Quickly!
Okay, kill that guy there. Come on, kill them, kill them. I see they're going to try and retreat across the bridge, which isn't going to work out for them. Go ahead, chase them across. Chase them across. In fact, I'm just going to tell them to come back over here. The hoplites should also kind of stab them as they come through, so it's not like they're going to get away or anything.
Archers of Kree. Attack! Men of Kree.
Oh, there's one of the generals right there. Excellent. Look at that. We were able to lure most of their forces forward. We do have some survivors, though. Oh well. Probably not the end of the world. I guess technically this force here is actually the garrison, but I think this unit will still, well, that unit, I mean, will still manage to retreat to the settlement. Which is unfortunate, but we'll besiege it for one turn and it'll be fine. On the bright side, we won't have to fight all of these guys when we take the settlement. Just some of them. Whoever manages to live. Oh, that's weird. I thought there were 3 generals' bodyguards, but there appears to only be 2. I must have been mistaken. Alright, but anyway, we're going to sit here and watch them get shot for a bit, so I will just bring you guys back once battle is properly joined. Alright, well, welcome back. We were able to eliminate one of the general's bodyguards. Well, I should say all but one, and he's not the general, so that unit is now toast. We're able to significantly drop the numbers of some of these other units as well. So what I'm going to do now... I'm not going to send the war dogs in as I typically would, simply because I don't think they will stand very long in a fight like this. The cavalry will just immediately run them down. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this hoplite unit advance across. And unfortunately, it looks like they can't maintain a phalanx formation when they do that. See, they got their spears like slightly tilted forward, and these guys seem to have their spears lowered, so I guess hopefully that will be enough. What we'll do is we'll also have a cavalry unit. Just kind of take up position here, and they can charge across the bridge after them and kind of assist them very quickly. Oh, the fanatics, I forgot about them too. Let's see, we'll have the war dogs take up a position kind of back here. Oh, here they come. Stop. Oh, kill them, I hope. Wow, they're really trying to force their way through for some reason. Okay, fall back, fall back. Ow, 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 ow. Oh shoot, they managed to catch that hoplite unit. Okay, in that case... War dogs! Send the dogs in to assist them. Also, I don't think you can use your phalanx formation like this, but I guess try. There we go, good. All right, so hold on. Let's try and grab the hoplites now and see if we can pull them out of that fight. Since the war dogs mostly took it over. Excellent, very good. Good doggies, very good. In fact, let's just have these guys form up like this. Okay, can I have these Roman archers actually start shooting? Let's have the general forward just to make sure the morale of those units stays nice and high. Okay, try and shoot the Scutari. Oh, yeah, some of the dogs are swimming. That probably wasn't good. Still, this is good, though. Because if they're bunched up like this, then we can just charge across and take them out. Unless they charge us, which is a real possibility at this point. Oh, you are in. There we go.
The enemy show their
Oh.
true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened.
That means they're running. Go get them. Right, you guys, stop firing. Try and get them out of the way just in case we need to send more cavalry units across. And we lost a few more hoplites in this unit than I would have liked, but I don't know how else we really could have... Well, I mean, I guess we could have thrown in the war dogs first, but I don't think that would have ended very well. Yes, for the glory of Rome, slaughter all of them. Every last one of the dogs. Kill them all.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours.
Yeah, a few more hoplites lost than I would have liked, but that was still a pretty good result. So let's get back to the campaign map. Dang it, he did get in there. Figures. In fact, those 2 Iberian infantry units are actually not there. So if we had just managed to off that general, we would have been able to take it without any further fight, but oh well, we will have to besiege it for a turn. Look, I don't even have enough to do the full battering ram complement, even though I only ever really use 3. I always just, you know, do 5 because I can do it in 1 turn, so why not?
Settlement under siege, sir. Imperator.
Do we have any... No, there's just the slingers. No mercenaries to support this advance yet. I mean, we have some mercenaries here, of course, but this backup army has gotten its... I was going to say it's nose bloodied, but that doesn't seem to quite convey just how badly it's been beaten up. Granted, they are just filthy mercenary barbarians, so it doesn't really matter how many of them die, though I would like them to survive long enough to actually complete the conquest of Spain at the very least. Alright, next battle. Salona. And this is another fight with a mercenary backup army. But they've only got 3 units, so this should not be so bad. Almost forgot to save the game, which you should do after every battle, just in case. Especially considering my game has been doing some rather strange things. Alright, but let's go ahead and take them out. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, guys, and welcome to the battle. So, you know how a minute ago I said we never use all the battering rams? It just so happens that we can actually use all 5 this time without getting shot too badly from any of the towers. I realize this one's a little close. They might take a shot or 2, but it shouldn't be too bad. In fact, I could have probably moved them all over one and attacked this piece of wall. And I'm not sure. I don't know in what direction this tower is able to fire. Well, whatever. The point is that for the heck of it, we don't need it, but for the heck of it, we're going to use every single tower this time, or every single ram this time. Oh, yep, we lost a couple of them. They'll be good fertilizer for the grass. Which, I forgot that this would actually be a Roman or Greek-style settlement. Which, I assume it's Roman.
Our soldiers are at the gates.
Then again, the Roman and Greek ones tended to look very similar to me. Point is that it's a different style of settlement, that we're just going to watch the walls get busted down, and then we're gonna charge all of our dogs in there and have them take all of the casualties for us. Still, we should bring our archers forward, though, just to see if we can pick off any of them, especially since the Velites are obligingly coming close. Excellent, they're within range of the archers, so we should be able to take out at least some of them. For a minute, I thought they were going to actually throw javelins at our units. But no, it looks like they were just sitting there guarding the gate. Alright, who should we send in? Should we send in the actual barbarian mercenaries, or should we use the Bastarnae instead? What have they got here again? General, Histadi, Velites. I don't know, the problem is that all of these mercenary units that I've got here have really low morale, so... I'm not sure it really makes too much of a difference. I seem to remember also that the Bastarnae have, like, high attack but low defense, and the barbarian mercenaries are the other way around. They've got higher armor but lower attack. And again, it does look like we're going to be fighting the general first, and these guys do have a slight bonus with their spears. So between that and their extra armor, I guess maybe we'll send a couple of units of them in first.
Today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered
forward. And then what we'll do, we'll actually bring up our Sarmatian cavalry over here. Oh, shoot. I thought the Velites were going to continue in this direction, and what I would do is I would have the Sarmatians, like, go around and try and pick them off. But I assume they're going to go back towards the center of the settlement here in a moment, or not. Okay, Sarmatians, back over here, this way. You guys get over here. You guys also... Well, actually, you know what? All of you just go ahead and step inside the gap that you made. And you guys also step in. You guys can stop firing.
Gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Right, quick, get in there. Get after them. You don't want them to get too far. Oh, it looks like Oh, no. For a minute, I thought they were going to leave the center of the settlement. Okay, guys, seriously, get over there. The idea is for you to catch them, not dilly-dally around the walls. Seriously, why is this unit walking? Oh, they stopped. Excellent. All right, quick, get in there. And the Histadi is still not moved. Okay, good, they're routing. Excellent. Oh! Stop! Oh, I thought the general might come down here. If he engaged the mercenaries, I was going to have the Sarmatians go around. Bring in the general, since I think we're going to need full morale in this fight.
Barbarian bus race. Hurry! Barbarian bus race.
Alright, now for you Sarmatians, it would be nice if I could have you go around, so I guess that's what I will have you do. Ah, good, the general's here. Okay, well, anyway, it looks like we're going to do a bit of positioning, so I'll just bring you guys back once the attack begins. Okay, guys, and welcome back. Looks like we have some engagement here, so let's bring in... See if we can get the cavalry kind of behind. Well, you know what, just attack. Okay, let's bring these guys forward, just in case the Hastati turn around and try to save the general. In fact, actually, click on that. Okay. We'll have these guys kind of line up more or less there. Oh shoot, they're firing missiles. I didn't think we'd actually be that close. Alright, you know what? Attack from the rear and attack from the front. And then attack. Alright, there we go. I wanted them to attack on a wider front. It kind of looked like they weren't going to. Alright, general over here. Alright, good. That should result in their elimination soon enough. Oh, good. Excellent. Finally. He certainly fought down the street a fair bit, didn't he?
The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
What? They got through. What are you guys doing? Get over there. Kill them.
They are not soldiers.
What the heck was that?
Running from our men.
Oh, did they kill them anyways? Okay, someone is still alive in here. But I can't see them. Victory! Okay, basically we lost a bunch of dogs. It's fine. And an acceptable number of dogs, too. So, let's get back to the campaign map. Alright, and it looks like they're so happy to see us, so I guess we will just occupy. Yep, and all this architecture and stuff, or I should say all these buildings and stuff are Roman. So that was a Roman settlement that we saw. And that probably was the first one, actually. So let's see. We saw a Carthaginian one when we took Cordoba. It was Cordoba, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Let's see, we saw a Greek one when we took Sparta. And all the rest, I think, were probably barbarian, to be honest. Alright, but anyway, those were the couple of battles. I realized I didn't finish really talking about the campaign map. I really wasn't expecting... I really thought that they would probably just retreat back and then I'd besiege the settlement. There wouldn't be a battle there this turn. So then I just kind of skipped over it and went right to the next battle. Didn't finish talking about the campaign map. Just a couple of things, though, really quick. This Spanish force has a battering ram now, so they're probably going to attack us next turn. But if they don't, I'm probably going to have to sally out, because I'm just taking casualties, and they ain't. So we'll see what happens there. We have this Spanish force, which kind of looks like it's going to get on this fleet. Or on the ship here, I should say. I don't have any way of intercepting them, but I guess we'll see what happens. Well, I mean, I do have a way of intercepting them, just not next turn. It would be kind of convenient, actually, if they got on the ship, like, went down here somewhere, and I was able to destroy them, like, just on the sea. Then all that's the only thing we'd have after that is this tiny force here at Osca, and this force that's besieging Numancia. All right, but enough about Spain. Let's talk about Italy, which when I did my flyovers, as I was going back and forth, you probably noticed this, or maybe noticed this. We do have our fleets kind of going around here causing trouble, but I think the damage is done. The Scipii seem to have a lot of troops here. Looks like the traitor Aulus Scipio is besieging Rome itself, the very heart of this new and grand empire. How dare he? And it looks like Captain Decimus is backing him up. Now, I do have one of my backup armies down here, and that's as far as it was able to go. I'm sort of hoping that the captain will actually attack, and we'll have a, not a bridge battle, but a battle around a ford. I don't exactly have an ideal army for it, I have to admit. This might actually be a somewhat fair fight, and I'm not sure how well I would do in an actual fair fight. Oh, we should probably have our spy get out of there, just in case he gets eliminated. Wouldn't want that, would we? Now, if we can get rid of that army somehow, I think that the garrison here could actually sally out and actually take out this force here. I think. It doesn't look too bad. We were able to replenish, so our infantry are back in good shape again, so I think it would be worth an attempt. Also, of course, we have the army of Lentulus here. He's going to try and take out the Brutii next turn, assuming they don't just retreat again. We're still going to stick with the plan of trying to have Lentulus come around here and distract some more of these Scipii forces and maybe even take some of them out. If they refuse to be baited in, we may even just head further south and take a couple of sparsely defended Scipii cities, or Brutii cities, rather. Alright, but that is actually it for now. So I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, and welcome back. Now, it is actually the exact same turn, as you might have noticed from the fact that no one has moved anywhere. Well, actually, I think that assassin has moved. But before I hit the end turn, I realized something. I actually don't need to wait for Captain Decimus to attack the backup army or anything. I can just go ahead and attack right away with Marcus and his forces. The reason I can do that is because Marcus has the Night Fighter trait. Obviously, we just used that a little while ago. And so we can just do that, and then there you go. House of Scipii doesn't get any reinforcements, so we can still have our battle with the treacherous Aulus Scipio. And actually now I can also see fully what kind of army he has. Mostly infantry, a few velites, a couple cavalry, a war dog. We should be able to take that without too great of an issue. But anyway, let's do it. Okay, guys, and welcome to the battle. So we need to sally our butts out of here, though I think first I'm going to wait for just a bit and see what exactly the Scipii are doing. I did repair the walls, I hope. It looks like they're assuming a formation over to the left for some reason, but alright then, let's get our troops out there under the cover of the towers so that we have some fire support if they try and move forward and attack us. The infantry are all lined up here, and the archers were lined up there as well. Then we've got the war dogs here and the cavalry over here. Oh, and I can already hear firing going on. Very good. Yes, just stand under the towers and perish. That would actually be preferable to me. And out you all go. I should probably move. Just saying, it would probably be a good idea. Oh, and what do you know? They actually took my advice. They're moving.
Mercenary hoplites.
Oh shoot, one of them is in phalanx formation. It's like, why is one of these units moving so much more slowly than the others? Okay, and they are now out of range of those towers. Get over there. Okay, very good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I need to sort of do my usual forming of the ranks.
Hoplite mercenary.
Something like this.
Mercenary hoplites. Go, go,
Then we'll bring the archers out behind them. And if they get to... Oh, yes. Yes, certainly. Bring in different units to get shot at this time. I was going to say, if they do charge us here, we would have backup fire from the towers. And then just as I start to say that, the towers over here start firing again. We killed a lot of them? I guess we've killed a decent number. And of course, if they just stand there, more and more will perish. Alright, now the war dogs are going to be a little awkward. Guess what we'll do is we'll just try and bunch them all up over here. Which could be a little bad if like a cavalry unit comes charging in and just kind of wipes them all out at once. Hopefully that won't happen. I'm not sure what else I could really do to get them into the fight, because to be honest, if I leave them in the city and then try to get them out like quickly, it won't work. It'll take them too long to get out. We'll just have to be very careful and just... Actually, could we also... I don't like thinning out this line too much, but maybe we'll just try and do it anyways to give the war dogs a bit of extra cover. Also, it's not like we really need to do anything really right now because they're being shot. And why would we deny them the honor of being shot? Yes, the formation's a little thin, but still, it should help if the cavalry tries to run over here. They'll run onto at least some spears before they get to the dogs. Alright, so now, while we're waiting there, how far can you guys fire? Alright, someone can fire on the war dogs. Alright, are the war dogs basically out of the way now? Let's have them back up a little more. Back up just a little bit. I don't think they'll actually get shot or anything, but, you know, these things happen. Alright, so which of you can fire? Okay, you can fire on the war dogs. Excellent. Then why don't you guys fire on that Velites group? And you guys can fire on this Velites group. And you guys can fire on that group of Velites. Oh yes, we might have to shoot the general a bit later as well. We'll just whittle down the Velites a bit, and the war dogs a bit, if not completely, because they're pretty vulnerable to arrow fire. Then we'll focus fire on the general, while the towers just annoy these guys. Oh, and the cavalry. We're not going to bring them out yet, because I think they can actually get out pretty quickly, to be honest. Okay, they cannot do that. We'll bring them right up to the gate, though. Oops, over here. Alright, but anyway, it looks like we're going to be here a while we fire on the treacherous filth known as the Scipii. And so I will just bring you guys back once battle has been joined, or if it's about to be joined anyway. Okay, guys, and welcome back. And unfortunately, the Scipii have started to withdraw. So I'm going to try and get our units out of the way here. The cavalry are pouring out of the city. We did quite a number on them, of course, and it looks... they're all going to get away. That's a little unfortunate. Once again, I forgot that withdrawing is kind of a thing that they could do. I should have maybe brought my cavalry out of, like, another gate or something, and, like, just had them kind of, like, sit over here somewhere. That way we could have caught them as they were retreating. Of course, it may have also caused them to try to go after the cavalry, so... meh. Oh well, I guess whatever damage we did, it was basically free damage, because obviously we didn't suffer any casualties ourselves. And as you can see from the wave of blue, they certainly suffered their fair share. Except it wasn't their fair share, because they're all traitors and they all deserve to die. Still, 1,000 for 0. I guess that'll be good enough for now. Let's go back to the battle or campaign map. Okay, wait, where did his army go? Superior Commander. Okay, but where did his army go?
At your service.
It was under the command of a general. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Aulus Scipio. Okay, he retreated all the way to Capua. With a much more depleted force. Well, that's good, I guess. We still have these guys. And it is a 20 stack. They have lots of cavalry in this one. I mean, and as many war dog units as we've got as well. Tons of skirmishers. They have almost no infantry. They have 2 infantry units. And just like a metric ton of skirmishers, cavalry, war dogs, single ballista. Oh, that's interesting. The ballista could, if I were to sally out right now and attack them, the ballista would actually be able to, like, fire on the walls, for example. Or to fire on my troops as they come out of the settlement. At the same time, I don't want to leave that army there because obviously they've still got forces. They could easily just re-besiege Rome the next turn if I don't do something about this force.
At your service.
Orders, sir. Prepare for battle.
We'll make it a night battle again just so that we can... Oh, it boosts it by 2. His command ability is 5 right now, or stars, or whatever you want to call it, is 5, and then I hit night battle and it becomes 7. That's interesting. I thought it only boosted it by 1, but I don't know. Maybe he has a better version of the trait or something. No, +1 command when fighting. Oh, likes the dark. Ah, okay. He does have an extra trait that makes it even better. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can take out this force as well then. Okay, guys, and welcome to the battle. Now, unlike what normally happens, I haven't actually started the battle yet, but I needed to point out something beforehand, and I didn't want to do it while trying to be in the battle itself. So my cavalry, which I normally have lined up behind the archers, is actually on the flanks, minus the general's bodyguard, who is still right here. And the idea is that they don't have a lot of infantry right now. In fact, it occurs to me what I really ought to do... What I really ought to do is something more like this. Basically, they only have 2 infantry units, and they have a lot of skirmishers, and they have a lot of cavalry. So what I'm thinking is that combine that with the ballista, the better strategy here might be to actually kind of charge in. Like, let's have the war dogs like right behind the infantry. And we'll have the archers behind them. Basically, I want my spear-wielding infantry to try and engage the cavalry. The war dogs to kind of engage whatever they can find. Cavalry, velites, anything they can get their jaws on. And then I want my cavalry to kind of sweep in from the left and the right to try and get the ballistas. And maybe even distract some of the cavalry as well. So it's going to be a very fast-paced battle. And we'll have the archers try and shoot at someone and something as well, but... well, I'm not sure how much of that they'll be able to do, to be honest. So, let's just get right into the battle here. Okay, there's their 2 infantry units. You know what? They're actually really sticking out on the flanks quite a bit. I could just have them charge the velites units on the flanks there, run them down.
Hoplites, mercenary hoplites.
Here I was going to have them charge, and it's like, oh, well, I guess the Scipii are going to come right to us.
The enemy general is running away. This is no
Yes, he
way
is.
for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
Right, there we go. They've taken out that group of velites, so we'll have the cavalry go around. You guys charge them in the rear, conveniently, since they're presenting their rear to us like that. Alright, you guys go ahead and attack Hastati, because I believe they're throwing missiles. Yep, they are. Ouch, 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 ouch. So we'll just have the war dogs attack right now. Alright, let's get this cavalry over here. Oh, crap. Their war dogs are attacking. Alright, hopefully we can just kind of run them down like we do with our own. Or like what happens to our own war dogs. Alright, go ahead and attack the captain. Alright, let's send in the infantry. Simply because these guys should mostly be velites at this point. Alright, General, get up here and make sure that the
enemy general flees.
that our morale is kept up.
His army is broken too. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Alright, actually, let's get our general forward now. Attack those velites. Actually, you guys can kind of attack over here. Actually, no, that's much too far away for you guys to go chasing after them. Oh, those are my war dogs. Can't actually select those guys. Alright, you guys get over here. Attack these guys and run them down. Oh, they're withdrawing. That's why some of them are like that. Yeah, those guys are routing, so we don't need to worry about them. Actually, let's grab one of the cavalry units and attack those velites there. We'll just spread out the unit a little more so that they hit more of that unit there. They're retreating back there.
Gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee. Attack quickly!
Okay. Kill as many as you can before they reach the edge there. Oh, it'd be nice if you guys actually killed those war dog trainers too. That would be grand. How many got away? 3? 2? Oh, okay. Yes, because one guy just crossed the line and he died. All right. Who else? You guys turn around and go get them. And actually, that looks like the last unit there. You can run, but Roman Imperial Justice will find you.
From her generals, and this day is
Also, you guys couldn't
clearly
run
our
because you were just
victory.
stabbed by the cavalry, but your peers who ran will not escape for long. Alright, casualties, or actually quite good. 176. Let's see, who actually took those casualties? See, some of the Triarii, but not too bad. Some of the Equites. Actually, the Equites suffered a fair bit, especially this unit here. Most of those Triarii were also probably lost when the Hastati threw their spears. Lost some hoplites. Okay, that's still not too bad at all. So, let's get back to the campaign map. Alright, excellent. So, I assume that group retreated back probably to Capua as well. Or at least however many of them survived did. Alright, but Rome is in a much safer place, even though, I mean, to be honest, they could easily put together another full stack and a, like, half stack from what they've got here and just immediately, like, re-besiege everything.
Sir!
And I can't move another force to kind of reinforce Rome right away.
Sir!
Lentulus is going to attack the Brutii? Yeah. Okay. I guess that is all we can do for now. We have given the traitors, well, more than a bloody nose. We've broken both their arms. Well, not really. Maybe one of their arms, because obviously they've still got so many forces here that they could easily, as I said, come back. But still, we have inflicted some severe casualties on them, and if they dare come back before the holy and sacred gates of Rome again, they will receive the same divine punishment. Alright, but that's it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.